Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus, and today it's good to be back hacking out again. Um, but today I'm just going to show you guys an awesome hack. This might be a little bit of a longer video, but this is kind of neat though. Like you have reptile or terrarium decor, which, by the way, to be honest about it, most, if not all, well, at least most terrarium or reptile decoration is safe for your aquarium. So, this is from Exoteria, and this is from Wetco right here. And I've called the companies, and they are totally safe to put in the fish tank without doing what I'm going to be doing. But the only reason why I'm doing what I'm going to be doing, which is, by the way, putting epoxy resin on it, is because, and I do this even if it's made specifically just for a fish tank. I do this because I want the paint on these decorations to last a very long time and not have to worry about them ever fading off in the water for many years to come. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make this little something kind of like this. See? So that I can have, so that this right here can fit on top of there, and that way I can epoxy resin it. And so as you can see here, I've got that off the ground. See, it's not going to, so when I epoxy resin it, it won't be sticking to anything. It'll be totally in the air. So that one's the same way. So on the next clip, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that, and or at least explain to you guys how I'm going to do it. So I'll be right back. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need to get you some wood, just some kind of little stick that you cut. No big deal. Get you some, either a 2x4 or just a 1x. Make it, I think this is probably about probably 7 or 8 inches long, so that it can be nice, have a nice base on it. And get you a wood screw. Very simple, right? You're just going to take the wood screw and you're going to go through here, go through the bottom of your 1x or your 2x and drill in there. Very simple to do, not very hard to do it at all. You might want to pre-drill a hole in there if you feel more comfortable doing that. But I'm just going to put the screw right on through because it's a wood screw. It's got cutting edges on it, so it'll go right through. So I'll show you guys on the next clip when this is all done. So you want to start out with putting your screw in the base first. Get it just kind of in there. And so that when that screw gets in there and it comes out through the other side, it'll come out through this side a little bit. When it comes out through this side, then when it does that, then you're going to take this piece and you're just going to screw it on there just a little bit to get the hole started, and then pressure it, and then screw the rest in just like that. And that's very easily done. So I'll show you guys on the next clip what it looks like. Just wanted to show you guys what to do first. So you put that in there first, where a little bit of that comes out at the end, the tip end comes out on the end. Then you just kind of take this piece, like I said, screw it on there a little bit, and then pressure it, and then screw the rest of it in. Just get it like that, and then screw the rest of it in. Okay, so I'll show you on the next clip. So here it is, all done. Sorry about my thumb getting in the way there. But here it is, all done. So it's fixed and ready to go. Got the one screw down there at the bottom. So you, like I said, you put that screw in just enough to where you can twist this, on that screw. Twist it until it gets there, and then you hold this, and then you take your drill, and as you're holding this, then you just screw it right in. Okay, so I'll show you guys on the next clip what I got going on here. So here they are, all on their platforms here. As you can see why I do them on my platform, because I'm going, like I said, epoxy coat them. And so I don't want, because epoxy, will run off and it'll get all down here. And if this is connected to this, any kind of wood at all, then of course you know what's going to happen. this is going to connect, and I'm going to have a hard time, almost an impossible time, of getting this piece off of this wood. So that's why you want to do it like this. And when you do it like this, this gives you that wonderful chance to get it all done at one time. You don't gotta wait to do this side first and then turn around and then do the other side and all that kind of stuff. I know you can get everything. You can even get underneath it if you wanted to with that. I don't think it's necessary, but you could definitely do that if you wanted to with the epoxy resin. So that's the way that I'm going to do it now. Just a couple little tips here. Definitely make these little stands, these little platforms, these little stands for your decorations, so that they can stand up and the epoxy resin doesn't seal to the wood and the decoration to the wood. But also use plastic and not paper, because epoxy resin won't seep through the plastic. It will seep through paper. If it seeps through the paper, then it'll connect to your workspace, and then you have to grind off the paper and epoxy resin, or try to get it off of there some kind of way. And so some really strong, really tough stuff. And I say it again. That's and what I use is art resin. One part hardener, 1 part resin, and you mix them equally, and then you apply this with a brush or a sponge, and just show you what it looks like in my tank. I already done one earlier, but that's what it looks like in my aquarium. Sorry about the dirty glass, but that's been epoxy resin and epoxy, and so it's in the aquarium now, along with these stones, these cichlid stones that I had. I painted them, then I scrubbed the hot spots, and of course this is what they came out looking like. So that too has also been epoxy resin as well. And so yeah, if you mix stuff right and if you do it right, and make sure that your humidity in your room is low, get you a dehumidifier, especially during these humid summer months. Have your fan going, and mix your resin. Wear safety gloves, and you should be just fine. So I can't wait till these are done. In about 3 days, I'll rinse them, and then I will put them in a tank and be totally confident, as long as there's no sticky spots on here when I'm done. If you got sticky spots, you can overlay it again with epoxy resin if it's sticky, and that will take care of that problem. Or you can grind it down a little bit, and then coat it. Don't forget to also wipe this down, not grind it down, but sand it down. But don't forget to wipe this down, all these down with alcohol first. Get a nice clean surface area, and then get ready to do your job there. So this is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. Hoping that these hacks can help you out. And yes, again, if you look at the labels, you can use reptile decorations, terrariums decorations in your aquarium, because they look just so cool. Look at those rocks. Don't those look cool? That's going to go in my tank, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, until my next video, hey, keep on hacking.